down on congestion. So today's the beginning. It's the beginning of a new day. And what I love best about the people of Baltimore is they wake up every morning looking to that new day. And to the neighbors of West Baltimore, I thank you so much for keeping hope alive, for keeping your eyes on the future. And it is now my honor to bring forward a woman who's always looking towards the future, who has shown the guts to make tough decisions in order to move our city forward. And she is our mayor, Stephanie Rawlings Blake.
This is an incredible day in Baltimore. I know, I almost feel like many of us never thought it would come, but I know the reason why we're here is because many of you knew this day would come. We don't, as the governor says, we don't just rest on mistakes. We look forward, we move forward, and that's what we're doing here today. And I want to thank Governor O'Malley for inviting me here today to celebrate the rebirth of this community and the investment our president is making in West Baltimore. I'm also glad to be here with Senator Vernon Jones. Thank you so much for the work that you do representing this community. My former colleague, Delegate Stukes, I always want to call you Councilman Stukes. Thank you for being here. Delegate Keith Haynes, thank you so much, as well as Councilman Wells. You've been here through all of this, and I'm glad that we are here together to witness this new chapter in West Baltimore, and for all the community members who are here lending their support. For my entire life, the Highway to Nowhere has been an unfortunate part of West Baltimore's landscape. It divided communities and put a halt to the progress in once promising neighborhoods. Governor O'Malley understands this and what it means to Baltimore to put this demolition in place and to reconnect these communities. As mayor, he spoke to the residents and communities most impacted by this concrete behemoth. He knows that once cleared of this blight, we can begin the dramatic renewal and transformation that will make these neighborhoods better, safer, and stronger. It is amazing to think that in just over a year, and I like to keep it in those time frames to keep all these lovely, hardworking people behind us on these schedules. In just over a year, Payson Street will be reconnected. It is a long time coming. An artificial barrier to the progress of the communities of West Baltimore will be removed forever. With the work complete, yes, I think it's With the work complete, we can begin the new Red Line effort in earnest. The Red Line will create jobs for Baltimore City residents and spur development along this route. Like the rest of you, I look forward to seeing West Baltimore come alive in the coming years. We know it's here, but it's interesting. When we talk about the governor talked about the spirit of Baltimore. It's interesting the path you can take. You know, you can look at the blight and turn on each other, or turn on ourselves and think that that we can't do better, and forget about the barriers, the concrete barriers that stood in the way of the progress for so long. We didn't do that. We knew that we could do better, and we knew we just needed the right partners. And we have it in President Obama, we have it in Governor O'Malley, and now we can work in strength together to rebuild our communities. We know the potential of our neighborhoods, and I'm glad that we're going to get the tools to make it so. So thank you very much again, Governor O'Malley, for your strong support of the people here in West Baltimore. Thank you again.
Thank you, Mayor. And now I'd like to ask Mr. Haynes to come speak to us, community leader behind all of us.
Ladies and gentlemen, change is finally coming into West Baltimore. 3 years ago, we came together as leaders from the north and south to address residents' concerns about commuter parking in their respective blocks. As we discovered, we soon realized that with this parking project, we could accomplish something much bigger and more monumental. Over the last 3 years, working with partners from the Mass Transit Association, the Baltimore City DOT, and the Citizen Planning and Housing Association, we were able to help communities see the bigger picture and have hope for the future. Knocking down this wall will be the first step in revitalizing our neighborhood, and it's a major step. Knocking down this wall will reconnect the north and the south again by way of Payson Street. It will improve how the traffic flows in and out of our community. It will improve how cars, people, and community can work together safely. It will create new public space in the community, cultural events, and of course, a farmer's market. Most of all, it will remove the wall from our community, a wall which has been sitting here for the last 30 years. I know my fellow community leaders feel the same way I feel today. I know that they feel that we can do amazing things when we stick together and focus on a positive change, like running a farmer's market every Saturday and having this wall removed. This is only the beginning. We will take one step at a time, block by block, as we are determined to rebuild our community. This is more than just a parking project. It is about our future. I thank you, Governor O'Malley. I thank you, Mayor Rollins Blake. And of course, President Obama for the stimulus money he so kindly provided for this project. Most of all, I thank every community leader who stuck it out beyond our differences and sat in the room that seemed like endless Saturdays to get us to this point. We are here today because we came together, not for the demolition of the wall per se, but we are here today because we came together as one.